That's still my favorite. That's still my favorite one. What up, people?
What up?
What's up? What's up, Dragon? Dragon was here last night. He almost left comatose.
Oh boy. Woo. So everybody smoking them?
I don't know. It's some kind of rosin from wherever. What's up, James? Car Aberrate is from Sneakers or Arbogast.
Oh, see, I told you they'd guess it in 5 milliseconds.
What did they really say?
Yeah. Who nailed it?
I don't know. I got Kevin. I don't know if somebody said it before.
Yep. Minute in.
He just Googled it. Unreal. He's never even seen it.
Easy.
Frosted Donuts and RS11. Oh boy,
that sounds good.
That sounds cool.
Damn,
that sounds cool.
Hey,
hey. All right. It's been a minute.
Yeah. What you been working on? Be still my heart.
Smoking weed. Both the cars work. So there ain't really anything to be done. We built like a dual chute mount.
Oh yeah?
Like for both cars. That was the big mod. Trying to slow them down.
Yeah.
Since everybody wants to post time slips, and we now see why we need 2 parachutes.
I didn't even look at any of them, to be honest with you, and I really don't give a shit.
I like that answer.
That's a good.
I don't have any. I've never went to a prep track and made passes, so
yeah. I mean,
I don't really have time slips.
You know,
and I went to a couple no preps and like.
I mean, your time slip, yeah. I mean, if you know, I guess if you get shit figured out on the front side, you know, but as we know, at this day and age, anything can happen. Just like this past weekend, my perfect example. I had Stefan winning just because I know Stefan and I know
Stefan's fast as fuck.
You know, and he went out and had a nitrous hiccup about 200 foot out, and guess what? He went home. That's racing. That's just racing people.
What makes it fun?
Yeah, you know, you can run 3 whatever if you want. I don't care. I mean,
I'll say this: that everyone that posted time slips also had slips that were remarkably slower on different surfaces.
Yeah, I mean, what's up, Tim? What's up, Stank? Yeah, the Mexican GTR was out there. There was 1, 2. I think there was 3 of them out there. There was 2 of them, and I think a crew cab out there.
Then I saw the all-wheel drive one. Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, who?
Midnight Performance won over Whalen.
Oh, down there in Austin.
Yeah. Butthurt Bar, Big Wang.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
All that dude needed to do is take the front end off, and he would have been in.
I heard they had the little crow this weekend down there in Austin. Be honest with you.
I think so.
They used to always complain, you know, about having to go places, and they're always having to move and stuff. I think they moved 6 or 8 times or something this past weekend. Welcome to street racing, Austin.
Awesome.
You know, sometimes it's roses, and sometimes it's shit. That's part of racing, you know. If you got stuff figured out, then. Oh boy.
Oh man, iPhone problem.
Joe Buck
off. Yeah, so that should make the all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive race that you're gonna go down and flag a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
Sneaking a W on the old rear-wheel drive guys.
I mean,
I
yeah. I
still
mean,
think rear wheel drive will win, but
I didn't know who won or I seen that I didn't keep up with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't keep up with it, and it's just the way it is. Why did that Nova get pulled over, Limpy? I'm not sure. The guy that ended up getting pulled over ended up winning the no trailer, the run what you brung deal this weekend. So and pulled over with no ticket. So it is what it is.
see, he knows. He knows. What else happened?
It's Western.
I think that was it. That's all that happened in the world.
Watch the game or whatever.
Oh yeah, Christmas. Everyone went through a Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Late Christmas.
Merry Christmas, people.
Happy New Year.
All the above.
Yeah, it was a good year, I thought. We had a lot of fun, didn't we? Not too
The
bad.
cop was watching the live feed.
I got a whole leg into the
wanted
hot
to know his autograph.
I mean,
No,
that
we
was
weren't.
It was solid.
We weren't even live. He got pulled over from the meat spot.
No,
Nick.
I just couldn't feel my fucking feet, my toes, so I wanted to fucking.
Cop was watching the live
toes.
feed. Nice.
Nah, he wasn't. He got pulled over from the meat spots. They drove. I think it was like 20,
Just from standing up all
I was
day.
25 minutes or something like that.
Like my
Nice.
vacation was down more in the woods.
Fucking Rory.
Like, and so my feet were just, as you can imagine, I'm not used to working like a normal jacket. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Just
love
stand on your
Rory.
feet for
Yeah.
multiple hours.
It was
I love
it
Rory
was an
so much.
adjustment.
Dang, I might take this out there to fucking Patrick and let him fucking.
Yeah, what is Roadrunner up to?
I don't know here, but we got some hardcore stuff. This from this guy. Here you go.
One more time. Good.
Wow, that's Snoop Dogg, the Godfather. I hit that blunt, I'm going to see the father. Damn, Earth was cool. Oh, this gas, 93 octane. God, take me now. Hey, cool it. He got another one sparked already. He being unreasonable. This beyond me if he think I'm finna hit that blunt again. Heavens no, I'm high, bucko. I'm puzzled. I'm finna give it right back to him and tell him I hit it 10 times already. I'm finna.
Yes.
Oh,
How we doing, Patrick?
Take one of those vapes.
What is that?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
what y'all dabbing on?
Frost
dab?
Donkey, Boof Berries. I think some Lemon Heads is on its way. What's that other shit that he burns? Cherry Guava Dog, Banana Tangy. Some people just call it Gelato OG.
Pretty much.
Banana. Guava.
Blowies for Kobe.
Oh, look, it's the other Muppet.
Look at that right there. Yeah.
You make a whole other team. With it.
Bust that one out right away, huh?
Captain Roach.
Cisco's offense is all fucked up, so it's kind of like a good matchup.
I don't like they started to talk about that because now they're just getting their excuses out of the
What's the
way.
next race you're traveling to, Patrick?
I have probably going to try to make it to Mike Corley's race.
Going to Florida?
Yeah.
Oh,
And sick weeks like the next week, so I'll be there. So
I think we're going to try that too. Are you
What's
talking
up?
the east-west one? Or north-south? Or what is it?
North-south.
North-south race?
I think it's the number 4. I think is what it was. And
the one next month.
Yeah, the one next month that you're flagging.
No, I'm flagging in February.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The January one's like quick, isn't it? Like 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks. I think the one in January.
Yeah, I know it's like right before sick week, so there's gonna be a bunch of guys down there. So
Yeah, I think we're planning
Everybody
on
starts-
the next one.
I did get caught with that roach last night.
you did. You got stuck with it.
Not me. I just put my finger down. I was like, all right, I know what to
I'm
do.
done. It was after the dab.
The Michigan fan activities when he says some shit like that.
Oh,
What are you smoking out,
Well,
Patrick?
he's not.
Chick called Johnny 5.
What was your favorite race of 2024?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'd have to say War in the Woods, but then we had that tragic shit happen right after that. But
Ed's Mill Barn.
Oh,
probably the one. Both my boys got to go to the first one, and then the second one, you know, it was me and one of the sons. So, but me and Dane. But I'd have to say War in the Woods. Shit, I'm wearing the shirt. Go. Thanks, Julie.
You don't want them problems, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not coming over. You surprised you ain't coming over and talking with right now.
Yeah. Peacemakers are the ones that it's like
They're real peacemakers. They are.
Yeah,
If
ain't
you
nobody
smoke
got-
after you smoke a peacemaker, you're all peaceful.
ain't nobody got nothing to say after you smoke a Peacemaker.
Is Johnny 5 from the dude abides?
No, that's Short Circuit in the 80s. There was a movie called Johnny Short Circuit.
Number 5 alive.
Yep. Number 5 is alive. It's a strain I
He
picked up
said,
in New Mexico.
He said, I just got home a few minutes ago. I got to eat dinner. Nah, man, that get where's your priorities? Food or high?
Offense, right?
Yeah.
Is are we going to be getting the running back?
Supposed to have eaten already, bro.
Memory?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I urge it.
Well, he got a third opinion, and third opinion said, "Oh yeah, you're good to go. You know, no surgery."
I figured you were gonna say Gangster's Paradise and racing the golf carts.
Ah, you wanted to bring up that mess.
I guess it all-
Zombie!
It was like 6 wipeouts, a roll away.
Yeah.
I was coming up that step up, and he fucking thumbs up, and I said, "Zombie."
I held on for dear life, man. It was like, I'll let go.
Right.
Then I had to roll because I was like, oh shit, they're coming up behind me. So I rolled out of the way, and then when I popped back up on the thing, you guys come sailing up. And I'm like, oh, put my thumb out. Maybe I can get a ride. Didn't happen.
Where'd that happen?
Are they all black?
They're the Jordan. Foot
Oh
Jordan
yeah,
ones.
When I
he's
fell off again.
the red. Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm done.
He copied Noah because he knew Noah was a beast.
This is all Jamie's fault. He's the one who pushed me.
He's got- oh,
I'm sticking. That's the story. I'm sticking to it.
Or it was
It's a Simba number 5.
I need to think about that. Like there's other guys.
Yeah, it disassembles you.
It was on the defense.
You could be standing next to it.
That sounds amazing. I should probably go there one time.
A normal size human being. Too.
Yeah.
Like, you might look at it,
So you used to do you'd make concentrate stuff too,
Yeah.
Me?
Defensive or offensive line.
Patrick.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I don't know if I can play football.
When's the
Produce
last
How
time
are
you
you
done
doing
that
that?
stuff?
Notice it right away.
What's that?
How are you doing
Last
that?
time I've done it, it's been
300.
probably 2 years since I processed anything.
They're all at least.
What were you using? Like a closed loop or washer with a freeze dryer?
We had used a closed loop Temesium, you know what I mean, to produce a lot of it back in the day. Producing like large batches and stuff like that. That's one of the trying to get those terps right is one of those key things where if you don't watch your science and your temperatures and everything else, you're going to get something that tastes completely like hash, not actually get any terpenes out of it. So it was a lot of fine tuning like back in the day to try to figure it out. I mean, shit, 20 years ago, we were making it in the backyard with a plastic fucking tube, you know, it's butane. So that concept, you know, never
I got a
left.
few
So I
stories on that.
transferred, it went to glass, and then, you know, everything kind of went downhill from there, you know, and then it was like scientists got involved. And then learning how to run a Tamizium, learning how to process that way, that was a completely different process. We had some pretty ghetto homemade units back in the day where we had like a, you know, the bottle was in the freezer when we wanted to collect our gas back, and otherwise, you know,
Before chillers.
yeah, before chillers, before anything like that, we drilled a hole in a freaking chest freezer, and that's how we did it. You know, it was like, well, how are we gonna recollect all this stuff? Because we were using like a simple pressure pot for like a kettle pot for actually like spraying finish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it had a down tube in it, we could, you know, direct where we wanted our everything to go into, and, you know, making our own chambers and
did it really quick.
trying to
Yeah,
figure
we
all
got
that.
lucky and just used like a PX1, but
I mean, I grew up in New Mexico, so the kind of you make it, you know, as you go along, and I
yeah.
guarantee, like, you know, there's
No, you could. It's not that crazy.
yeah. But I mean, then knowing materials and then learning materials, you know what I mean? Like, well, if you use
And then we
steel,
found out through like our process, like using like a 70-30 blend rather than just straight butane,
yeah,
ended up saving a lot more terps, but you can't collect as much
yeah,
because the 30% is uncollectible, because unless you've got, I don't think you can collect it. I don't think you can get cold enough to bring it back to a liquid.
yeah, just
So
by
you end up
super-
wasting more, but it saves a lot more terps.
yeah,
It's like huge
Yeah,
when
I mean-
making diamonds too.
yeah. Shit, back in the day, we, you know, before we knew any of the process, because like there was no book that was written, and we didn't have anybody to give us any information. It was all kind of self-taught, you know. And
Yeah,
figuring
that's how
out-
we started too, just like you said, with some PVC pipes we made with some butane. Caught my
Yeah.
house on fire. The dude across from me was laughing when we started talking about this, because like I just called him up randomly one night and was like, "Hey, go sit at my house and make sure it don't catch on fire. I got to run and go get paint, so the fucking landlord don't see that I burnt half his house down."
I had a buddy that we had taught the process. You know, he was there 3 or 4 times when we made, you know, concentrate, and it's like, man, no flame, no fire, turn everything off. Like, you know, if you're anywhere near the house, like just make sure everything's off. Like we were
Yeah.
like super cautious.
We
And
just made it our own room, and then we were, like I said, we were lucky, and Jeff had a ton of equipment that we used, and
yeah,
we had like two. They were probably about 8,000 a piece, like spark-proof fans that were constantly evacuating the room. So like, we ended up being pretty lucky safety-wise. We watched enough people blow up to
yeah.
not.
I always did it outside. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to live in a state where, you know,
I was gonna
it's
say
real.
outside's awesome till winter.
Yeah. I've actually gotten some very flavorful stuff in the winter. It took forever to off gas, but you're talking like some of the best tasting terps that I've
Yeah,
ever-
so that's like how we do it too. So like on the PX1, there's a cryo chamber.
Okay.
So you're actually packing it into like negative 150-degree tube.
Okay.
And that helped a ton in keeping all the fats and lipids out and getting
Yeah.
the majority of what you want.
Yeah. I was always you know, a firm believer of everything's got to be done super cold. Like you want to freeze your material prior to running it, you know, like
Yep.
even running, I guess like the first type or live rosin where we were taking like harvested stuff, freezing it in the deep freezer, super cold, and then running that. And then but just having to wait for it to cure completely because you had that trapped moisture from the weed in there. So, you know.
Yeah, so how we got around that was dry ice. So we
Yeah.
would pack it all into dry ice, and then you could crush it up like a
Okay.
whole plant and then feed it into the tube, and away you go. But like I said, once again, we were feeding it into a tube that's also way fucking cold
Yeah.
from the
You know,
chiller.
like we had heard, you know, friends that have labs there that were using cryogenic stuff like, liquid nitrogen and stuff like that to
Yeah,
know,
it's
dunking them in
super
that. And then I was like, well,
dangerous and super crazy.
yeah.
There's also a CO2, like crazy CO2 type extract. I don't know. There's a lot of them.
Colorado
It
does
seems
that a
like
lot.
right nowadays that rosins took over everything, and yeah, that's what everyone wants is.
They're back to the isolator bags or the, you know what I mean, bubble bags per se with dry ice to, remove your glands, and then processing that with a press, basically.
It's crazy that came down to that.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Fuck your life.
whole room just over.
Well, I don't know. Mike will be here in a second. I don't know how he's doing it right now. What's he doing? He's running it through that washer, and
yeah, the
then
washer's just a little,
into the freeze dryer,
yeah.
and then I think he's pressing it.
Okay. Yeah, the other
Yeah.
way that we learned was to take dry ice and your isolator bags and run it through your isolator with dry ice
Oh,
or with a drill in a vise and dry ice
It's the bad.
to remove the glands that way, or a tumbler. Just depends. There's 1,000 different ways to remove, you know what I mean, trichromes. So, but
But I need you to have like a big ass old school like fucking wooden pad.
Damn.
You saying like
is it like
oh, I've seen garage,
doing
explosions where they took
and then
the
he's
most of the load bearing wall off the garage. I've seen some pretty crazy shit. I had a buddy that we taught.
Well,
him the
yeah,
process.
it'll be like
Depending on the machine you run, like you can have up to 100 pounds or 150 pounds of butane sitting right there. I don't know.
Yep.
That's a big bang.
Yeah.
feels like brand new. Feels pretty stiff.
Butane is not propane. It is more volatile than what people think.
You tell
It's
when you get
it's,
them, they're always like
it's taking
Yeah,
a
it's pretty
second,
wild.
but it's just
it's
starting.
pretty explosive. It's definitely not to be fucked with, unless you don't fear anything. But yeah, I had a buddy, and we had taught how to do it. He listened. He was trying to off gas stuff in his oven because it was electric, from what I
boy.
understood, and opened the oven and it blew the front of the house off. Another friend that had listened to somebody explain how we did it, and she didn't get the complete instruction and blew herself up too. And then 2 weeks later we hear, oh, that chick blew herself up, and I was like, what? Yeah, she was trying to figure out how you guys are doing that stuff. I was like, that's definitely a process that we have learned over just trial and trial, but always trying to be safe, like not trying
Yeah.
to push it. So
It definitely deserves some respect.
Do you remember the very first time you smoked weed?
yes, to me, yeah, I do.
Yes.
I do. Yep. I remember the first time I smoked weed.
And how old was you, and what did it do to you?
Um,
How old
I was
he?
like 11. And my sister's friend was a pretty big contributor to that. And we had gone, we didn't live in, a town. We lived in the middle of freaking nowhere. So we went into town and they smoked in the car on the way to town. And I got fucked up like a soup sandwich, man. Like I was stuck in the back seat, laying down, trying to like go to sleep, but couldn't go to sleep. Eyes kept bouncing open, like dizzy as shit. And that was the first time I remember being like really, really high. First time I smoked.
I can't remember how old I was, but I didn't get high the first time. Of course, I didn't. I was smoking it like a cigarette. Really, it wasn't really like fucking like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And it was fucking, back then it was just dirt weed, It wasn't fucking anything.
Yeah, it was all brick. I grew up in a small ass town, so like it was what we call brick weed, basically brick. It was fucking expensive as shit, and you're talking like $1,000 for I guess it was the same. You got a gram for $10, and you tried to roll whatever you could out of it. But yeah, definitely one of those things where it wasn't that good. But to watch it evolve from there to where we started getting like kind bud or high grade, whatever they called it. I remember like one of the first strains was blueberry that I got a hold of, and it was one of my skater friends in another town. Well, they were bricks
Used to
because of the
skateboard?
tires. Yeah, yeah. Back in
So
the
what
day.
was your board?
I was on school.
What were some of the boards you had?
Right there.
We used to order boards off of this website. Well, it wasn't even a website. Back in the day, we got a catalog that was called CCS,
Yeah.
California Skate, and whatever. I'm trying to remember what deck I had. I still have some wheels. I have some Jägermeister wheels.
Nice.
They're still in the toolbox in the truck. They travel with me everywhere, but
I remember I had a Eric Dressen
Oh,
from
Yeah.
Santa Monica something or another. I can't remember what it was.
ask me what second.
Santa
I
Cruz.
I think the first board I had was that Powell Peralta. I think it was like a board that got at like Kmart or some shit like that. But there wasn't very many places to skate where I grew up. You know what I mean? Like
Tony Alva.
there's
Yeah.
and I think I ended up giving it to my cousin because I was like discouraged that I wouldn't have a place to fucking skate anyway. So
I ain't smoking really. Yeah, it's just now.
had friends that skated, got the concept down, but making a pass.
Try it out.
We'd go hang out and skate, and there was no skate parks. That was something that happened for like my oldest son's generation. There was skate
And you know
parks
what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed all over the like cities and shit like that now they got like skate parks and shit. But when I was a kid, we'd have to they'd kick us out for skating and shit places.
Yep. We were it was a new thing, a new
Oh.
concept,
Things.
nobody liked it. I remember I don't know how many times we got ran out of, downtown Negoso or in Roswell, where they're like, get the hell out of here. And we're like, you're skating down the road, you know what I mean? And you're just getting yelled at for no reason. Dude, I'm just trying to get to point A to point B, bro.
It was my dope definition that he's now
Oh
coined.
yeah. That's why I was waiting for a reaction.
So you are
Yeah.
you're from Roswell area?
Yeah, UFOs and shit.
What have
I
you
mean,
seen?
have you seen anything? Literally, I mean, I'm being serious here.
Dead serious too.
I'm being serious. I've seen some stuff that make you question what the hell you're looking at too. You're like, what is that? And then it's not there. Or it actually, I have a video of somewhere on one of my phones of there's this hovering light, and then it goes off, and then it reappears over here, or something else turned on over here. But you know what I mean? Or then they'll zip off, and it's faster than what you can, like
You can
try to
process
capture.
or
And
Were you at
process.
the gate to storm
Mechanics
Area
can't.
51 that one year?
What's that?
Were you at the gate to storm Area 51 that one year?
No. No. I mean,
T-Bone said you was high.
yeah, I was like, where the ranch sits is kind of like in that ridge area of where they've, it's like on the other side of the mountain where they found the crash site. So it's closer to the ranch by flight than it would be any other town.
I got you.
And we're in a dark sky area, so like there's literally like no light pollution when you get in certain areas of the ranch. And well, for a majority of the ranch, there's like one part where the house is that the neighbors have lights on and stuff, but not enough to create like light pollution.
Yeah, it's probably amazing looking.
So yeah, definitely got into taking pictures of stars and stuff like that. Like trying to but there's even stuff in some of my pictures where there's like a line that's like you just see it. You know what I mean? When it's a plane, you'll it, it's dotted
Yeah.
because of the lights blink. When it's something abnormal, it's just a streak.
Yeah, he's going.
And I'm not catching falling stars, that's for sure.
Big.
Not 5 second, no.
Yeah,
exposure
because
time.
I don't know if you know this, Patrick, but
Out in that area, like out in that tree.
Jasper's a photographer by trade as well.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
He's going.
Go.
Oh. There'll be some yelling here now and then. These dudes are watching the Lions game, so
So fast.
That's
they're
cool.
all
Go.
loud as hell. Now he just
What is y'all watching about the?
Hot
You
rodder,
watching the
nails,
foosball?
throttles coming past me.
yeah, they up on that foosball.
Hump on that foosball.
The Lions defense can't stop a single thing. They have 22 injuries or some shit.
They just did another
So they
hook
just
and
keep
ladder.
scoring back and forth
Watch
on
this
each
hook and
other.
ladder. Oop.
Oh, so it's like tag.
Check flag.
Yeah, they just did another trick play
Damn, they did just do a sweet ass hook and ladder for a touchdown.
to James.
I'm sure.
Dude, this guy knows what's up.
Oh boy.
Just might be able to go back and screenshot that and use that photo
Oh,
later.
boy.
So.
Oh boy.
Oh, he got it that time. He missed it.
Really?
He must have.
They went for two. It's Dan Campbell.
Oh,
He's trying to get whatever edge he can, probably because the defense sucks.
what a play!
Go Eagles! Come on, man.
If that was in college, though, his knee was down. Oh, St. Brown.
I was joking. I was kind of laughing at Facebook yesterday. When did the Cowboys play the Eagles or whatever? And
I thought they sold
I
that
don't-
team and moved it.
I don't keep up with that shit, but
I heard they're going to Austin.
no, probably is, you know.
The Austin Cowboys.
But they were all like, "Where's them Cowboy fans at?" Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, aren't there like Eagles like number one in the division or something like that?
Yeah, they're good. They're real good.
I mean, shit.
The Cowboys aren't doing so hot, I don't think. They lost Dak early in the year, and it's just been a mess.
With that, 'cause
Yeah,
he
you mean the
sucked.
Cowgirls? Yeah.
Matt says Dak.
Are they? Did they still?
Either way?
Who's better this year, Ed? The Colts or who's your Broncos or the Cowboys?
Ed would know. The Broncos are
Broncos.
better
He's
than.
like the sports guy, isn't he?
Both teams.
Yeah,
I
the
mean-
Broncos are probably.
I
gonna
mean,
make the
I mean,
playoffs.
he likes watching guys that roll around in tights and grab each other's manhoods and stuff.
Ain't no
That's what he
cheerleading
gets
in
off
drag
on.
strips.
They just grab him by the bone. Grab him
That's what he gets off on. You know, men's and tights.
Twist
and
his
stuff.
dick.
Do the dick twist.
The
The dick twist.
Oh man,
Where's
that
the
is.
Barrett Green? Twist his dick.
I like the guy next to him, like, yeah. Do that.
Oh.
We were in a driver's meeting one
Broncos
time.
and
And
Dolphins are in.
Oh yeah, I forgot he likes the Dolphins for some reason.
this weekend.
Rip
Well,
the skin off.
Chargers are in that division.
yeah, that's a weird flex.
Chargers already locked it up.
Yeah, but are they with the Broncos?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the Chiefs
So yeah, Broncos.
and the Raiders. Is that division?
Broncos is going for
I
like
think
the
that's
last
that
wild card then.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm up here talking.
Man, I don't.
in this
Ever
race.
since my father-in-law passed away, I don't keep up with football.
I don't golf.
They
Fuck
took
you
football
talking
away
about.
from us when we were in
Yeah,
high
he's been-
school.
he's been
and
passed away
ruined it for
5-6
everybody.
years
I
now.
think.
A lot more than I have.
This is such a good moment.
really.
Your face afterwards is priceless.
Detroit Lions are an incredible team this year. Coach Patrick. Coach, you're Patrick. You
Rick.
coach.
Ricky Pickwick or whatever. We were just
You're Coach Patrick.
talking.
Yeah.
You have them playing great.
Yep.
I was trying to make a point or something.
Hell yeah.
Who are you coaching?
I was like, you golf?
The Lions.
Oh,
No, man.
That's what Donkey Ball says. Detroit Lions are an incredible team this year. Coach Patrick has them playing great.
It's
Have you ever
funny.
watched Donkey Ball?
It's either funny or
I don't think it's
Yeah.
Coach Patrick. I think it's Dan Campbell. Oh, Patrick, maybe the offensive coordinator. I don't know. Who's our offensive coordinator, man?
Coach Patrick.
Who's our offensive coordinator?
Oh, Ben something. Can't think of his name.
Bend over.
No Patrick though, right? We don't have any Patricks. Nope.
How about
Who's making sure I'm not on the team?
Dude, that's what we should do. Yeah.
Oh God,
No,
what?
I got a great plan. So listen, let's go. Let's get Top Golf. Let's take him with us, right? And we can watch him swing, and then I can be like, "Hey, man, I've actually seen you golf more than I've seen you race."
This is Barney Stinson over
So
here,
I
like
think-
setting up a 4-year-long joke. Like, what the fuck is this shit? All right, so I got to fill everyone in because this is that good. So we have a buddy, Ricky, who races. Like, that's who kind of got me into this. Him and my dad and Phil and Bill Steele and Sean Norton and all them all had the cool cars as I was growing up. And Rick was over here one day with Big Matt. And we were just, hanging out like we do. And Matt looked over and was like telling a golf story or talking about golf. And he looked over at Rick just casually, like conversation wise. It was like, "You ever golf?" And Rick looked dead into his soul and was like, "I race cars, dog. I don't fucking golf." It was like as dead serious as you could be. So that's been a running joke from here on out. We always laugh about, like, I don't fucking play golf. So now Matt wants to set up where we take him golfing at Top Golf.
Yeah, Top Golf now.
So then after a couple swings, he can say, "Well, I've seen you golf more than I've seen you race." Sizzle.
oh boy.
This is like how deep these conversations get. These guys should
Shizzle my nizzle.
How have you not even done a dab yet?
That's right.
That was working on
Yeah.
Oh, he rolled a joint.
He's like,
First time in 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's right. He quit smoking weed. He's the dab guy.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first I heard of that.
Yeah, that's a diabolical setup there, dude. That's like some mean work.
That's funny. Rick, if you're watching,
So the Lions haven't hit the Super Bowl the whole time Jimmy Carter was alive.
They've never won a Super Bowl. They've actually won a championship once, which was like the year before the Super Bowl was created or something, but they've never won.
I don't think. When's the last?
I
time
don't
it
believe
was?
they'll win the Super Bowl
90s?
this year. If they win, Vegas loses like $1 billion or 100 or $500 million or some crazy amount. So Vegas won't allow it. Plus, they have like 22 injuries and like 19 of them are defense. So
Uh-oh.
defense can't stop
Purdy with that
us
number
from
on,
scoring.
he looks just like Urban Meyer.
We could start a football team and score points, probably.
Swear to God.
Pretty good first impression.
Yeah, they just went right back down the field. Like, what's happened so far is every time that the team has touched the football for offense, they've scored on both sides. So it's an interesting game to watch. There's a bunch of stuff
There's a bunch of offense and no defense. Hit it again, Matt. Come on.
Damn, that's just that spicy, man.
You gotta.
So this is what Lemonheads. He said it was an aftershock.
Oh,
That sounds serious as
There's
shit.
Urban Meyer right there.
how come we don't see Matt? We're gonna turn that thing
He's
around.
way over there, and then over there, and then over there.
Oh, I thought I'm over here all like by myself and shit. Nobody
I was
around
thinking
me.
about coming out there and smoking with you, but I was like, God dang, I'm out. I'm liable to be.
He told me before we got on here he might just
Well,
slip out back and forth.
I might slip out and.
You want to
but
watch
I'm
Limpy
thinking-
teleport?
But then I might. But then I was thinking our audio might
Not stunned.
coincide with each other.
Yeah, either that or I just turn the camera and sit next to each other.
Mild.
Smooth. I like
Oh,
it.
Smooth.
I got all that
Pushing
angle.
lemon
I
syrup.
got poopy snoring. Poopy snoring down here.
That's a little.
Well, this didn't even hit the fucking
He heard me.
Oh, yeah. There's holes on it.
He heard me. I said, "You got poopy snoring down here," and I looked at. He went.
I mean, Lemon.
I'm not snoring.
Yeah.
You got a real smooth aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your predictions for No Prep in 2025?
That's
Wow, I had an earthquake.
a broad question.
What's up with the who?
I think people gonna race.
That
comfortable
cute?
shoes in the plant.
I think we're going to see a lot more turbos hanging off the back of cars.
These are the most comfortable. Yeah, they are super comfortable. I wear them
Is that a
everywhere.
thing now?
Yeah, everyone moves them
It's like my
back.
6th pair of them.
Is it?
Kind of how he buys them.
Well, I know the trucks and stuff. They've been in the beds and stuff like that, and I've seen some cars where they're putting them in the trunks and stuff like that.
See, everyone's always just stealing stuff or
Is
posing.
that other brand everybody
The
sees?
first one I ever
I mean,
saw was that Nicky Bobby truck. He had one in the bed that was above the back.
Oh, really?
That was the first one I ever saw.
well, I mean, way back in the day, if you don't get technical, Murillo had them in the trunk back in the day.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, that was in the 90s.
Adidas blows everybody out of the water with comfort.
Yeah.
They just haven't really stepped up their game with.
So he broke his leg
But
or something.
This is their
Are we going to see a lot more big wings?
but
Sometimes
Oh,
I forget.
Uh-huh.
Shit's ridiculous.
Are they allowing the butthurt bar? Are we going to allow the butthurt bar at tracks and shit?
because he was making them so much.
I don't think so.
They're old
Oh,
jerk.
you got an internal weight and make it run.
Almost got Michael Jordan, didn't they?
Yeah, they probably
Crucify me if you want. That get
Green ports or some shit. Port or
wings
something.
and the external butt hurt bar, whatever the hell they call it.
What?
No, they're not green. It's not ports.
Run your car.
Old school.
No, I don't know shoes that everybody seems to be wearing these days.
I don't know. I think we'll probably see a lot of those wings.
Ports? They're green.
Yeah.
I think we'll see a lot of turbos in the back.
I
And then the more that you
in the
can
rule.
get towards the back like that, the less you need to hang off the back.
They look kind of.
And really, some of the big wings, I don't see how they're much different than a butthurt bar. I mean, they're made out of chromoly tubing, some of them and stuff. So, like, if they're hanging way up there or come off, is the worry. I don't know how it's any different.
Yep.
I think ours will just stay normal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, even when I get my car, I don't think I'm going to need all that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'd say right now in like backside racing, Bradshaw and them and Patches are probably the two fastest cars, or at least consistently. Or Ryan and some of those dudes. None of them have those big wings on right now.
Yeah. Well, Ryan already learned his butt wings. So
Yeah, it might have worked a little too good.
too heavy. Something. Too much downforce.
I will say that everyone that I've talked to that runs one though says that it keeps them a lot straighter.
Well, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's Mustang's new build? I guess I haven't seen it.
I just think it's. What about them cars that think that it's going to help them and it don't? You know, they think they're faster than what they are. Oh, I'm going to put a big old wing on it. And then it just, well, now you just look ridiculous.
Well, the wing is a balance game too, because like, especially on backside, you need a certain amount of weight to get out the hole
I don't know.
or bias, and then the wing creates a ton of it. I'm imagining past 200 feet, 300 feet starts putting pressure down. And then, so what's the balance point once again? You know, you leave a little softer and try to pour it in out back, or you know what I'm saying? So
Where is it helping? Where is it hurting?
Oh, nice.
I'm sure it's like both ways.
That was a sweet
I talked to
little
John
bro. That
Capizzi
was
for a long
sweet.
time today about lockups, and that was like an interesting conversation too. I didn't know that a lot of the people are like locking and unlocking and locking, you know what I mean? Like with them. I thought they were more of a just at the end you kick it on or something.
Once it's locked in, it's locked in.
Correct. But he was saying that someone that's extremely, extremely fast with an amazing like street car or whatever, he'll be at Sick Week, does it that way, where he unlocks it for each shift, which is pretty crazy. 3 shifts or 2 shifts and uses it like as essentially you can run like a looser converter, and then as it tries to couple, you lock it out because it like won't fully couple because of how loose it is. I guess is the goal. But I don't know. I was thinking about doing it with Jeff's car I feel like it's a lot of figuring shit out and changing shit up. So I don't know for sure yet. But we might try it.
The guy that came out of retirement.
But you'll probably only use it on the really, really, really fast stuff too. So I don't know if we run enough of those races where you're down in the low lows
Yeah, but
where you'd use that.
are they gonna
So I don't know.
quarterback?
Yeah, what's the smarter move? Lock up or no lock up?
Yeah.
And then we have a trick too to make like a kind of a makeshift 4-link out of what we got without
because he still had
actually putting a 4-link in, but really fast on the front side. So trying to figure shit out to keep up or get rolling.
That's on the old car or the new car?
The new one. I think we're going to leave this alone. We were going to make them the same and pull my motor out and put a bit his spare big block in, and they would relatively be the same car. But I don't know. I think we're just going to leave this one alone and do slow shit with it, like street and backside and stuff that's not as fast, and leave his trying to go real fast with, like we originally tried to do. But for a second, it was cool because, like, when we double entered them at War in the Woods, I mean, I guess it don't matter as much because we know this one so well. But
Yeah.
it would have been kind of cool to have two of the same exact cars. It'd be like having a teammate that you steal data from without having a teammate. Just drive both of them.
Yeah.
But
You still got data and pretty much, you know where.
what I think helped us the most with running two cars is there was never downtime. So, like, there was never that moment where you sit in the trailer and get in your head and second guess what your first guess was on the tune-up and the tire pressure and the shock settings and all these different things. You just went with what you thought after looking at the data one time, and then moved to the next car and did the same thing. And in the time of turning both of them around, there is no time to just sit there and be like, maybe I should fuck this up. Or maybe I should go put my fingers on this and fuck this up. You just went with it. I don't know. My gym teacher way back in the day, God bless him, Mr. Hansowitz. He was he always used to tell us in gym class, and this is like through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade we had him. I think all 3 years, right, of middle school. Yeah. So 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and he would always tell us over and over again, if you don't know, go with what you thought right off the bat. Because 95% of the time it'll be right. Like, because you're almost muscle memory, like, using it. You know what I mean? Like, you've heard it once in your life, so that's why you went with that, or you've seen it, or you experienced it. So if you're not sure, don't change it. That doesn't mean that, sometimes you might not still have to change it, but you better be fucking sure. Like, oh, shit, that's right. We did that don't work here. But whatever, like, it keeps you from doing all that shit. So, like, that was, like, the hugest thing for running two cars for us, where we also have a gigantic crew anywhere we go. So, like, the turning it around part was that part's easy, like, to get chargers on them, to redo the air, to do all that. But that's because I'm lucky and all these dudes come party with us. But so we thought about making them the same for, like, that reason. And who knows, we still might. Someone throw me an offer on my motor and I'll switch it out. But otherwise, I think we're going to leave it alone. And because I think I can go slow with the big block too. Just if the track happens to go from slow till fast by the end, then you still have the big block, which is.
And you love a big block.
Everybody knows I love a BBC.
We're on the street for sure.
Damn.
Oh,
Who's gonna make that picture and post on the internet?
Jasper loves BBCs.
yeah. I do too. I like a big block Chevy more than the other ones. Like, the Hemis are too much money. They break all the time. They're probably better, but
Yeah.
I do love Jeff's motor. It's just so effortless to do everything, where mine is always just wound up. which I guess was cool, but
Would take your Jeff.
I
Take
figured
your
the
breath
chemist
away.
would love that one. Yeah, I don't know. It's gotten fast on the front side. I think backside will be what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's a tuning game and it's a figuring it out. And as long as you got enough power, then I think you're in. And if you don't, make it lighter and figure your suspension out more. But there's a lot of ways to like win a backside with not having to have the most insane car in the world. But front side's getting a little bit tougher for that. Like you better have a pretty solid setup.
Yeah.
And it depends on the front side. Like we're in the woods and Onondaga and places like that, they're going to stay where you can be competitive with a lot of different cars. But like Cincy Street, not some of those places that are real smooth and fast, probably US 60 and stuff. Like you probably have a lot of advantage with a 4-link and a chassis car.
Yeah.
A lot of power.
So Patrick, do you have one picture that when somebody asked you, man, what picture is the most badass picture you've ever taken? Do you have one picture that you go to that, or do you have several?
I got several. I don't know what
You
can
got-
really consider some badass, and because what I like, a lot of times other people don't like.
You picked up 5 yards.
I did some
It's
grain.
crazy,
silo.
isn't it?
Yeah, I did a grain silo shoot with some rat rodders, and dude, those pictures are sick as shit. I love those pictures. You know what I mean? They're like old. It's black and white. You know what I mean? And but I, I guess it would have to take votes or whatever. You know what I mean for which one. But I've
More
I don't know. I
reds.
shot probably over 100,000 pictures this year. I mean, we did.
I didn't know
shit.
if you had one that just that you're like, man, that's the shot right there.
We got a shot that ended up being on the Car Chicks the calendar, the cover, and I think it's March 2025. This chick Holly Rops is doing a burnout in Amarillo on one of the Dragon drives, and it was perfect timing. The color of her car, the white smoke, and the graffiti that's all over the place right there at the Cadillac Ranch. And it was just opportune time, moment. You know what I mean? And on the Dragon drives, I get a little bit more time. I can plan out like a shot. We ran through New Mexico, so it was like one of those areas where I was like, "Oh, we're going through here. This will be a cool spot to like catch them as they're going through the trees." And the trees were changing colors, so it was like perfect kind of backdrop for pictures and stuff like that. So, but trying to think, I got a good one of Jeff trying to put out the carburetor on his car. Where the fire's like blowing up and he's like trying to bat down on it.
Ed posted that. He said you did that for him.
Yep. That was the breakfast in the woods thing that I came up while I was there. We had printed some of those out. There's we had done one for 666 where it's like the big kind of map of like Route 66 through United States, and did the 666 logo and stuff on it. But those posters and stuff like that, they take time to make. We try to do for the Dragon drives, we try to do map posters for everybody. It takes time. We had sent everything to a graphic designer that backed out on us, so we had to go back and do everything ourselves. So it was kind of like one of those things where we got to play catch up now. But yeah, trying to think. I just like capturing, I guess, the moments that we all see. Like, and with us, it's like when it's my job. You know what I mean? I see it all the time. Oftentimes, you kind of get dulled by that, by you think that, well, I'm just doing my job again or whatever, but we don't realize that we're actually capturing moments that people want to remember. But that's the best way to do it, is through photograph. So
Well, look at that. Jet Black already got you.
what do you get me?
Oh, it said Smug Mug or something.
Yeah, that's my smug mug. That's a link to the website. I am, during down season, I'm uploading everything that I possibly missed throughout the year. But there's a lot of stuff. So if you guys are looking for pictures of stuff that we took, from everything from Gangster's Paradise to War in the Woods, all that stuff, it'll be up on our smug mug probably in the next month. While I have downtime and I can kind of go through and group stuff together. We do a lot of dragon drives alone. I think between me and my son, we did 60,000 pictures just for 6 summers. So that's a lot to go through, a lot to edit, a lot to, even if you're getting 10% of that, that's still, 6,500 pictures to sort through, go through, upload, watermark, all that, jazz. So it takes us time, you know what I mean? And the boys aren't as keen to this as I am, because this is my business that I'm bringing them into. So it takes me time to do it. It takes me time to go through stuff. We had a fire. Everybody understands that. You know what I mean? We lost a bunch of stuff. We're trying to basically catch back up to all the stuff that we lost before. So, been fortunate. People have donated to us and gotten a lot of stuff back.
Are you playing something? God damn, what the fuck is that?
That's our background music, dude. You didn't know we had this? I found it today and told everyone here I was going to drop it on you guys at some point.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, I'll go back to my favorite one.
Sure.
He's got a set list, dude.
I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, is my fucking...
I was like messing around with this before we were going. It was like, whoa, there's background music we can play? We jammed it for a while.
It was gone.
We can turn it down. We can have it.
I know, it was like telling a story. I thought it was perfect. We should have been using this the whole time.
But
Well, I was like, God dang, is my fucking Facebook playing in the background here?
Add music?
Well, it can't be copyrighted.
Crazy. Yeah, but that means I could make my own songs
Yeah.
and then jam them.
LL Spool J.
We might be changing the name here soon.
of the car.
No, the seed teller will not be on tonight. They're all sick. I guess they've all got the
That's fine.
no,
I'm not wishing that on anybody.
the New Year blues. The New Year flu.
New Year flus. Vitamin C, people. Vitamin C.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
And always good spot this weekend. Index Jeff making it.
I just love randomly
Index
posting.
Jeff, huh?
It's just fucking Woody the Woodpecker went out.
Hey, Patrick, tell me who this is after you see this, and then
God damn it.
we'll see
Don't
it.
do this to me.
We'll see if you know who this is when they get older.
Big pimp in the house. What up, bitches? Holler at me. Hit me in my inbox. I'm single. 40 years old. Hit me up. Sexy bad bitches. I'm a pimp.
Who's that? Who do you think that?
You didn't hear
It was muted. I couldn't hear shit.
Oh, you couldn't?
Nope.
Oh,
Couldn't hear a
who'd it
damn
look
thing.
like? Who'd it look like?
I guarantee it.
How's that motherfucker changed?
Hidden this whole time.
I don't know.
Mania, dog.
How did it get muted?
I don't know. When you went to go play it, it was just muted.
They're about to score.
Is this
One more time, one more time. Good.
Hard to finish because there's so
Oh,
was
much.
that muted?
Play that other one again.
Was that muted?
Well, no, it said some.
The one that
tap-
just the one that just muted. The one I just played,
tap-
was it muted?
Oh yeah.
No, I had to tap the screen to unmute it for some reason.
Big pimp in the house. What up, bitches? Holler at me. Hit me in my inbox. I'm single.
Is it working?
What the fuck is that?
That remind you of Matt Spencer with the chain? With the chain?
Big pimp in the house. What up, bitches? Holler at me.
That's cool though.
No.
Yep. Matty Fresh.
Matty
he's cool as
Fresh.
fuck.
Street King.
Street King.
All right. Let's fucking sound this. We got to change this sound.
Jasper's already on snacks.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Something.
No, dude, those things are fire.
What is that?
It's like a
They're M&M chocolate chip cookies with chocolate frosting in between them.
Sounds
It's like
like
a fuck ton of sugar.
Yeah.
None of you got the balls to even eat one?
Oh, we missed it.
To go to the store.
Oh, you fucking missed it.
Some weak ass shit.
We're still in it. I think we
It's
get
a
to
super star snack.
yeah. That's what I'm hoping.
Dude, the background music, I'm telling you, it's killer, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store. Anybody need anything?
Negatory.
Glove? What'd you want?
Just rock.
I think that's the one I wanted. I uploaded.
You think Jamie will get mad if I roll up the 2 turntables and a microphone next year?
Just leave that going in the background, and then there's never an awkward silence anymore. People just think something hype is about to drop.
It is. It is about to die.
Just wait for that button. Hit the base button.
Well, that was weird. Did you just pull up a big screen and shut it down?
Who?
Like over on the right? Because like I didn't do that, but that popped up and went away, and it looked like you were doing it.
That dude's looking older within the last 3
I
years.
didn't do nothing. I did this.
Fucking Jeff's legs.
You need to grab my coat right over there, please.
Where are you going?
To the store.
Oh man, you might. I think that one's open till 10. Otherwise, you're stuck driving the extra minute to QD. But I'll take a Mountain Dew.
Are you getting a pop?
Yeah.
And I want a powder done.
They're making a store run.
Michael, what's the best stock? I
Go
don't know,
to
man. You
Meijer?
got so many of them.
I was like, man, I want
You going to the Myers?
You going to Myers?
No.
Major?
No more.
I got a bag of ice there one time and did not know my friend's mom was completely against that corporation. And
Why are
she's
they
like,
against Meyer?
Yeah. Big company.
It's got to be better than
City.
Walmart. Fuck Walmart.
They're from Traverse City, so you know it's like keep it small, keep it tiny. And she goes, "Oh, that's a wonderful bag of ice. Where'd you get it?" And I said, "From Meijer." And she goes, "Meijer." I was oh fuck. Sorry, lady.
Yeah, Traverse
What's that
City.
ice?
Traverse City's way different.
First mine
Yeah,
ever
he said.
built was in Greenville.
Yeah, we took the long way into Michigan. We drove all the way through the UP and then down through the Mackinac and then
Myers owned it.
you know that route.
No, it's way up there, man. It's way up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty much to the bridge.
Myers was like
So
I don't know. I run up there all the time. It's a weird town because it's a tourist town and it has locals and it's like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's influenced by all the people that come in and out, and then it's also influenced by the surrounding areas and how they live.
Yeah, but
So you get a very wide group of people there.
Yeah, it was like a.
And they do have a ton of like crafty stores or natural stores or stores that are, you know, more based off like not corporation.
Oh, what's up?
Then an Indian casino.
They got an Indian casino.
Yeah, what is that? Turtle Creek? Turtle Creek's the one by Traverse City.
Yeah.
I had a turtle
And then there's
earlier, but I had a turtle earlier, but I
Leelanau Peninsula.
Yeah, there's one in Leelanau too. Yeah, that's a tiny one. There's a few up there. They're all over Michigan.
God damn, I should have brought my fucking hoodie out. Shit. Want to get down to, was it 65 now? It thinks it's cold here.
Jeez, that's so warm. I'd rock a t-shirt.
We talked to Chuck earlier.
Like
Chuck says it's fucking windy out here and cold, and I was like, well, you're in Colorado.
That was a high.
Oh.
Had the windows down, heat blaring.
Yeah, what is it right now? It's probably like fucking 25
It's
degrees.
probably 35, 40.
I told him it's 70 degrees
You went
here.
with
He's like, fuck
37?
Yeah,
What's your guess?
33.
34.
And look what I got from Ed.
34 already.
Clear skies, so that's why.
Look at that, Jasper.
Half their temp.
I got from Ed.
It looks expensive. I like it.
It's a pipe.
Oh, it's a pipe? It looks like a dupe tube.
Yeah, you stick your
Your joint in there?
Was away. It's just
No, it's a pipe. You stick your butt in there and it's like a steamroller. You smoke in there.
Oh, yeah, that'll definitely get you high.
I hit it once. I smoked a bowl out of it and it worked pretty good. E's and B's podcast.
Did you see the end of that game? Houston practice and
No.
did you hear about it?
Did it go down a couple overtimes or something?
No, but like fucking it's people that ejected right at the beginning. Coaches.
Getting ready.
What'd you guys eat tonight?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
No lady made. The warden made spaghetti.
Sounds good. Yeah, spaghetti's good.
Oh, shit.
What did we eat? Oh, we ate tacos.
Oh, I think it's dry, bro.
Cavaliers pretty good this year.
I just remembered. I'm like, oh, fuck. I had my chair sitting here for a reason like that. The dildo of misfortune often comes unmoved.
Do you think car counts are going to be different in small tire?
Yeah. It's gonna be just like it was last year, but maybe probably even more. You know, you get more and more people, like the promoters. You'll have one race that'll have fucking 16 classes.
That's really good.
You like that one?
Cherry something?
Well, that's
Strawberry?
You'll have two people in each class
Strawberry Kush.
making their post about they won.
Yeah, that's what's funny. Is like we had to sit here today and count because I didn't even remember how many races we won this year. What I did remember though is that we took the cable all the way up to the buzzer and won a round with a Milwaukee drill.
You got
Everyone in the comment section should be tagging Milwaukee right now and telling them, yo, what is that?
all you can see is right.
I remember when we were street racing and the cops showed up and we got him to sign the front end. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And we ran into that dude that spit that hot fire wrap for $20.
Charged you?
Well, he was like panhandling for money. He was like, "Yo, if you got any money, I'll spit a sweet rap." And I
You
was
should have
like,
told them to go to Vegas because people actually like. That's how people get your money in Vegas.
I don't know, man. He laced some hot fire. I mean, so it was worth it in the end. I didn't think it would have been, but it ended up being pretty sweet. Those are the things I remember. I remember being at War in the Woods, and it was like 5 a.m, and we just got back to the Airbnb, and I was the only one jumping in the hot tub. And then Big Matt was like, "I'll get in there with you," and he come over and put just his right leg in. But he sat there with his right leg in for an hour.
Oh yeah.
It is.
I'm not gonna get all the way in though.
I'll remember like the go-kart race or the golf cart race at Gangster's Paradise.
I don't think there'll only be.
I did ship the prizes, dude. I shipped the prizes.
A bunch of
I
us
shipped
don't wanna
all the
forget it,
prizes out.
except for one guy.
I remember it.
He wants to forget it though.
I remember getting pushed by a vegan.
He got pushed off by a vegan.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
he did.
I heard his hand are like pillows too, and he pushed you.
But you got to understand, when you're vegan and you don't eat meat, you're angry. You know what I mean? Like, you're depriving your life of the most amazing thing there is here. There's nothing better than like eating steak.
I swear,
really good
every
chicken.
day that we were out,
Brisket.
they were out there mowing at War in the Woods. I told Jamie we was having a barbecue out there for him. I said, "Come on, man, we're having barbecue out here for you."
I did ship the prizes though, for the record. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, I got fucking screwed by shipping this year. So
I'm just notoriously bad at shipping.
He's just bad. Has any of the packages went out?
Yes, everything is shipped. Everything is shipped. Everything. I shipped it. It's gone. I did it. And then secretly, Seed Seller did it. I did take it to Seed Seller though, and they shipped it for me. So I'm counting that. Yep. Do you think hard tire's gonna get bigger?
I don't know. Hopefully,
I'm hoping so, man. I like hard tire.
I'm thinking about doing maybe a hard tire race in Abilene in June, probably before it gets hot here.
I think
Maybe
it'd be sweet.
A size rim, it'd be 15-inch, 17. 15s is one class, and 17s and up is another class, and then I might do like a run with you run.
Yeah, where you can put those donks up on there, some 20s, some rubber bands.
Do 4x4s. I might make 4x4s. Maybe you have to do a 400 treadwear.
I didn't miss it. I was listening to it, shaking my head the whole time as I'm eating gummy shark. Bro, these dudes are high as fuck here tonight. Are we burning anything else? What are we doing? I gave him a joint to roll and didn't even roll it.
He's like,
He ate the motherfucker.
you don't need the cup.
That nug.
a tray inside of a tray.
I might be a troll. I don't know.
You are a troll.
Am I a troll?
Yes. Yeah.
I troll people, don't I?
No, troll, like as in we're on the bottom side of Michigan. That's what I was
Oh, I wonder if that's what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm a troll if you mean the bottom side of Michigan.
I don't know. We can't see comments here.
Let's see. What are the
saying.
comments?
Never heard of that? That's crazy.
He's on the island.
I'm looking
Yes,
at.
you heard of that.
It looks like Stacy DeVille just asked Patrick, what is the craziest story that you can tell?
Oh,
Hit him with the good ones.
here.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Stacy, for that
Story I
question.
can tell.
Like one time, you know, when you went to your uncle's basement.
I have no uncle. There's no basements in New Mexico, bro. We're above ground.
Okay.
Yeah. There's radioactive shit in New Mexico.
It's like when I went to the attic with my uncle. That story.
There's no attics either, bro. They're all flat roofs.
Okay. Like that time I was on the roof with my uncle.
We didn't go fishing trips with uncles.
That time I went to the desert with my uncle.
Is, bro.
I went to the desert with my uncle and with some peyote.
Saw the spirits one time. Long time ago.
I don't know.
I had to do community service in Lincoln, New Mexico. My name is Pat Garrett, right? You know the whole Pat Garrett, Billy the Kid. Well, we fucked up as kids. We were looking for a friend. Ended up going the wrong way down the road. We got pulled over by the fire department. Cop came. We got searched.
Were y'all smoking?
Yeah.
Is that why the fire department pulled you over?
I don't know why the fire department pulled us over, other than the fact that we were on a minimum security prison ground, and homie's driving. I'm just passenger, so fucking. I had no idea where we were, what we were doing, other than we were looking for my homie Bruce, and Bruce didn't live in that fucking town.
What was his 8 digits?
Homeboy said, I know where he lives. I've been there before. Fucking, we took 2 right turns and fucking, yeah, and then there's a fucking pickup truck with a light on behind us. We're like, what the fuck? We pull over.
What color light was it?
Red.
Red
Remember
means
that?
stop.
Yeah, red means stop. So,
or alto.
And it was, yeah. Párate, güey. Yeah, and I did 24 hours of community service in Lincoln, New Mexico, where the whole Billy the Kid Lincoln County war shit went down. It was like the fucking irony of the whole situation. It was like, what? Really? Okay. I get it. Oh! You going down?
Man down.
So, I got a lot of stories, though.
That was a pretty good one.
Loaded condom in a hotel room? Fully loaded?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have a worst hotel story?
Espanola, New Mexico.
Bless you.
Worst hotel I've ever stayed in.
What's the story?
Well, you couldn't open the bathroom door all the way because the bed was in the way, and you couldn't move the bed over far enough because against the wall, and nothing fucking worked in the place. The AC, the heater, the fan. The fan sounded like mice running on a hamster wheel, but were like really unbalanced. Like it squeaked and it went tick 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 tick.
How'd it go?
You heard me.
I didn't hear you. I didn't heard.
You didn't hear me?
I didn't heard. I'll smoke that.
So E's and B's just asked, what is the biggest conspiracy you believe in?
Santa Claus.
You know Ed's gonna hit you with those hard ones.
Oh shit. He collects intelligence on everybody. He knows everything. Santa Claus, like,
Don't say fucking women. They're the devil.
They're the devil. Bobby Boucher, they're the devil.
Who's winning that foosball game? Is it halftime? My mama's.
Oh man, the questions are getting really spicy in here.
We can't see them.
We can't see them, so
Can't see questions.
So James Glenn wants to know, what was your favorite war documentary? Like, was it the Vietnam War, World War II, World War I, the Civil War, Korean War, Iraq, Afghanistan?
We have a hill at the ranch called Hamburger Hill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where everybody bags a deer. Everybody's bagged a deer on that. Like, it was my Uncle Nick that called it that back in the day. He's like, oh yeah, over there on Hamburger Hill. What the fuck you call it that? He's like, everybody gets meat on that mountain.
There you go, James. You know, like, these guys
War
know what to
documentary?
ask.
I don't watch much TV, man.
Jet Black is wondering which, for both of you, which is your favorite Golden Girl?
That old ass lady, the little one, she would fucking.
They're all kind of old.
That bit
Sophia?
Was there fucking Ethel, the fucking old one, or was it Sophia?
Sophia.
She was actually the youngest one. If you know anything about the Golden Girls, she was the youngest one on the cast.
Who's the one that liked to have Blanche? Was that the one that liked to have sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Limpy's a Blanche.
Just because you know.
You follow Limpy on Instagram, you know he's a Blanche.
Yeah, yeah. I like to knock her fucking hip out of socket. You know what I mean?
Fucking
Yeah.
broken hips and fucking time slips, huh, Chuck?
Oh. Dustin Fay wants to know, what is your best story involving the cops?
Oh, if you eat more than 7, you're freaking. Like the day we partook in some.
What was the question?
What's your best story with the cops?
Good or bad?
I don't know. That
Dealer's
that
choice.
stuff-
I flagged some cops one time.
Dustin didn't specify, so you can say good ones or bad stories.
I did flag some cops one time back in the day. Back in the, it was either late '90s or early 2000s.
We'll probably try 26.
With the lights on. With the lights on. Right. And another time is when they weren't so friendly most of the time.
like 16
and pregnant?
No, we were 16. We're hanging out in the park. We had eaten some fucking
Mushrooms?
no LSD.
Oh boy.
And my buddy said, how many should we eat? I said, I don't know, but if we eat more than 7, we're gonna see the cops. We had 7.
So was it 7 or more? You seen the cops?
Well, if we ate 7, we were gonna see the
Oh,
cops.
okay.
That's
So
what I
it's 7 or
thought.
more.
We ate 7, and
You
yeah.
seen the cops?
Oh yeah, but we ended up like hanging out in a park, and fucking out of nowhere, some fucking guys naked in the park, sitting in the grass, tearing up grass, screaming. He's higher than we are.
Someone back in there.
You threw a dime.
So,
He like had his window like this.
we're fucking freaking out.
There's no point of
Call
going.
buddy, like, hey man, over here at the park. We get in his car, we're sitting in the back seat. We're like, you know, as soon as I tell homeboy in the front seat, there's a naked guy over there. The dude's in front of the car. Headlights are on. He's jumping up and down. You can see his shit. He's yelling, I'm naked, and I'm looking at you. Just like that. He says like 4 times, and then he takes off running. And he's like screaming, running, knocking over fucking trash cans. Like, just crazy shit, dude. We're like, start following him in the car, and like you can see the path of where the light's on, where he knocks some shit over at one house and then knocks some shit over across the street or whatever, you know. We just keep running, and like, or you know, he keeps running, we stay behind him in the car, and the cops pull up. We start, oh shit. So we like kind of circled around the block and we parked. And this dude had ran all the way around the block and he had stashed in between like a cedar bush and the wall. And so we're just kind of laughing our asses off at this point. We're pretty into it and into our trip. And dude's, pinned up against the wall and cops are walking around and cop walks over to the car and he goes, you guys know where he went? Or have you seen a naked guy? And we're like, yeah, he's over there, right there. Like pointed him out. And this dude, this cop, he must have been like pretty rookie because he ran right over the bush, points his taser at him. He says, come out with your hands up. And the dude like pops out of the bush, throws his arms to the side, 2 fists, says, I'm an airplane, and smacks this cop, dude. Lays him out. Boom! Right after he does that, other cop's right there, tases him. And he's wondering why they're shocking him. He's like, why are you shocking me? As he's going down. And yeah, that was probably one of the wildest nights in Albuquerque that I can remember. But it was like pandemonium, like the whole neighborhood was awake. Everybody's looking for this dude, and I'm like, he's right there by the bush. But that cop had no idea what that dude was like about to do, and I was surprised he went down, but he went down. He was out. Like he didn't even get back up for like a couple minutes. They tased the dude and had him in handcuffs and shit, and they were trying to wake the other cop back up. But fuck around and find out. He went to jail that night. We didn't. If I had a chance to go anywhere in the world to shoot pictures, where would I go? I don't know. All over the place. If I had the money to travel to different countries, I'd probably go photograph other countries and other stuff. Had the chance once.
If it was car related, I'd want to go to Sweden.
Sweden for sure.
If it was just anything, I want to shoot a volcano when all that lightning's happening. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, as a volcano erupts, a lot of times it causes an electrical storm above it.
Yeah, the energy that's released goes somewhere. You know what I mean? There's so many like vast landscapes. Like there's places like Garden of the Gods in Colorado that's like beautiful. You know what I mean? Like just different types of scenery. I like taking pictures of landscapes. I like taking pictures of everything, really. From old rusty shit that's on the ranch to, the mountain, or, rivers, foliage in the fall. With my schedule, I don't get a whole lot of chance to capture that stuff. When I do get a chance and it coincides with both of them, like Rocky Mountain Race Week, we ran right when the foliage was changing in Colorado, and we took everybody through a mountain route and down through like where there's nice trees and cool scenic areas. And I think one of the shots was Chris Hine. He had I think it's a 33 Model T coupe car, but I think it's a kit car. It's like one of those Factory 5 body kits or some shit like that. So, but they were cruising down and the fog was rolling over the hill right behind them. And it's just one of those cool shots. And they bought the shot from me and it ended up at his booth at SEMA in Vegas. So thought that was pretty cool of them to display it. So, to see if I had a favorite.
Which track gives you the most trouble, like lighting wise? They're all different.
And that's a hard one. I actually switched to Sony to actually have that advantage on the mirrorless, to not have as much noise.
Just a lot better low light camera.
Yeah. So
I run like a D750, which isn't a mirrorless; it's a sensor one.
Yeah.
It works really well in low light. That's why I run that one. I've had like D5s. My buddy has a mirrorless one, and the mirrorless ones are really good. That's what everything's going to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I started doing this, I didn't know shit about taking pictures. I knew how to push the button. You know what I mean? I've learned a lot in the last 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Settings and what you want and what you're trying to get out of a picture. You know what I mean? Do the research and find what suits you.
It's a lot like cars or like anything else. It's a huge combination of things for an end goal. You've got a certain shutter speed for what you're shooting, depending on the motion or how fast or how slow. You have an f-stop that you're changing, which changes like the background focus and like the light or dark that it lets in. Then ISO, which is if you run too much, it pixelates it, or sometimes you want that grainy look, so you jack it up.
Yeah.
It's just a combination of a bunch of things to get what you want. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I was like, I was a contractor for 20 plus years, you know what I mean, in New Mexico. So I built houses and did stuff like that. I always took pictures of projects and stuff like that, but I never really had photography on my list to do stuff. Went through a divorce and picked up a hobby, and Kyle from 1320 was like, hey man, you do pretty good damn work. He's like, you should stick with that. So kind of toiled with that for a few years, played with it more of a hobby, then took it as a business, and then decided to run with it. So where we haven't been yet? Wow. That'd be overseas somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would love to go to Sweden and race. Like, that's got to be the bucket list of all bucket lists. But I'd also like to do Yellow Belly or Dig or Die or Compton or that New York street spot.
Yeah.
I really want to try to do that this year. Go out there with the Tabers and hit that one. That's like famous. It's insane.
Yeah, I've got a buddy from the UK that's always, you should come overseas, mate. A bunch of friends from Australia that are always trying to get me to go over there. Like, when you get cold there, come down here. Yeah, you're live now, Olympia. I can hear you.
Okay.
You were off for a minute. I was like,
you were pulling a Jasper there for a second.
Yep.
I like how no one in the comment section narked me out.
What?
For making up all those questions.
Oh. Ooh, what is that?
I just knew they couldn't read what people were writing, so I just started making up things that people weren't saying.
Yeah, I want to go to JFK where Dre did the Big Willie, and then Philly. I know they probably can't run there at that light no more, but I just go out there and just to see it.
I think I'm more interested in hitting spots like that than I am tracks, because I've hit so many tracks and I've been so many different places. There, a lot of them, it's repetition. You know what I mean? You got, lighting and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just another day.
Yeah, you're in the street. It's different. You get the aspect of, you're basically using with what is there, and nothing else is created for external lighting or anything like that other than headlights. That's the one thing that kills me is headlights. Y'all, when you do your burnout, if you can leave your headlights off, if you want a good picture,
that's
how you do it.
So when it's nighttime for me, we always have my lights off, because the guy trying to see the guy behind the car can't see shit if my LEDs are blinding his ass. We now have went to these. So like I have two of these. We use these on the street now.
Yeah.
So you can see it through the smoke. The other guy can see it. Everyone can see. Yeah. You can strobe it and kick a dance party off after you win.
Yeah, I mean, you can be unique with your lighting, dude, because I mean, it does
What is
create
it?
a cool effect too. Like if I can catch that on a flash, you know what I mean, in a couple different places with a little bit longer of exposure, it looks like you're almost like waving it or moving it. You know what I mean? But it just depends on what the lighting scenario is. You know, if they're high enough up and they're far enough away, then they're not an issue. But once they're pointed at us, you got to be on that side with the lights so that way you can not have the glare. So, but then the
Well, yeah,
headlights,
or you're setting up for the lights, and then that requires a lot darker setup. And then if you shut the lights off, it's just everything's black.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So then you reset the camera up for everything without lights, and like you said, it just becomes a very complicated thing. I have
I
a
bought-
big appreciation for people shooting street races at night.
yeah, I bought something that's like supposedly supposed to help that. You know what I mean? That attaches to my camera and it takes all the factors in of the ambient light around me. And supposedly you can shoot with this device from sun up to sundown and not have to change your settings because it's going to do it for you.
That's pretty neat.
So I'm curious to see if that's going to change the game for me or
They went right down and scored.
see what it does, basically.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Without any issues.
Yeah, with zero resistance.
What happened?
We're
The
about to do
Lions-
same thing to them, so
Or the 49ers have yet to stop a single drive.
They just let
The
each
whole
other
trick to
score.
this game is going to be either giving the Lions no time left or someone stopping someone, which doesn't seem like likely.
It hasn't happened yet tonight.
No. We're in the third quarter with 6 minutes left, and there hasn't been one punt.
Our defense.
All touchdowns, not even a field goal. Just every single time has been a touchdown. Rugged.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cobras.
Hockey.
Wasn't that the sick ass dodgeball team? Was Stiller?
Is that what they were called?
I think they were the Cobras, remember? Because they would come out and be like, dun, dun.
Right.
That's funny.
go Sharks.
Average Joe's.
Average Joe's.
Average Joe's. That was the guys facing the Cobras.
That was what's his name?
Oh, what is his name?
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
That's where they have the blindfold. He puts the blindfold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and threw wrenches at him pretty much.
Duck, dodge, dip, dodge, dive. Did you say dodge twice? Yeah. You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball. Got the old ass fucking vet out there
Yeah.
teaching him what's up. Yeah.
Did you get hit in the face?
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Oh, that is a good movie.
I appreciate people that remember stupid shit like that in movies.
I don't know. Out of all those movies, though, dude, Robert Downey Jr. is the best actor there ever was.
Oh, and Tropical Thunder.
Yeah. I'm just a dude playing another dude that's playing a dude.
Don't ever go full retard.
And then Tom Cruise in that movie too is so amazing. Like,
What just happened right there?
God, that's so good, dude.
I don't even know what the fucking y'all talk about.
Tropic Thunder,
Oh shit!
where
You gotta
Robert
watch
Downey
it.
Jr. plays like a black dude.
Don't ever go full retard. What's wrong with you?
Is that what we're watching tonight? Is that what we're
Yeah.
watching tonight?
Oh, you better watch it. It's so good, dude. It's got Danny McBride in it. It's got
He said he hadn't seen Half Baked.
wow. You've never watched Half Baked either. That's
I've
a
just
good
never
one.
been I've just never been into the stoner movies. It's just not. I mean, I've always been working. I've been working my whole life.
Smoke dude or whatever.
yeah, Samson.
Samson.
I want to talk to Samson.
Oh
Drop it to that
man.
boom by that bitch Alex Graham.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie too.
We don't only got one.
And what was the other one? It was Half Baked, and then there was another one, Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express is really good. How High is pretty good.
How high? Yeah.
Where
I don't
Method
know about the
Man's like a
second one.
weed doctor.
Yeah.
Don't be a menace.
I gotta take.
Yeah,
No,
that's a good
I
one.
gotta take my THCs.
Oh yeah, don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
The longest
shit.
fucking movie title ever.
Yeah,
It's so good though.
it is.
He's got
Some
the
really-
fucking the cops chasing somebody on his dreads.
Yeah,
That shit's hilarious. Just got my shit done.
oh, there's some good ones from back then.
What's this?
Started showing all my my twins these movies, and they're like, you guys are funny. And I was like, well, they had never watched the Chappelle show, and I was like, oh, you got to watch like the True Stories of Hollywood with Charlie Murphy. If you're gonna watch any of the Chappelle episodes, those are the ones, especially the Rick James ones. So
Rick James, bitch.
Those are amazing. Yeah,
That's the goat.
yeah.
that is. He is definitely the GOAT. I don't know, man. Now his P. Diddy skit is pretty hilarious. Also from back then.
Huh?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
downtown, give me some Cambodian breast milk.
Oh boy.
I'll open the studio.
I only drink the finest breast
Ting
milk.
ting. It's a real thing.
I'm closing the
You make my
studio.
day.
Oh.
baby.
Or what
I need
about
to-
the Dave
do I need to
Chappelle
look
with
that
the
up?
Real World?
Yeah, you need to look that up, dude.
Dude, that was so
I
good.
tried to show it. I tried to show you the clip the other day.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy's like boning his girl fresh out of prison with fucking.
Get shanked.
What am I looking up?
His dad gets shanked.
Oh, is that what it was?
Why are you looking at me like that? It's just so good.
What am I looking up? Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, Real
Dave-
World.
Yeah, Real World. I want y'all
The
to
reparations one's really funny. The draft, the racial draft.
Oh,
go. No, fucking what's his name? Tyrone Biggums.
Our boy over here waiting for us to say it the whole time because he'd be winning the haters ball, the play a haters ball.
No, the
Something Johnson,
the fucking
Bucky
Oh.
Johnson, or what was his name? Silky Johnson.
Silky Johnson.
Tyrone Biggums, too.
The one where the dude's gambling on. She think I'm throwing the trash. He's all ashy.
Yeah, Ashy Larry. Oh, that shit's hilarious too. Kids in the Hall, or what? The Whitest Kids, or whatever. That's what I'm thinking of. The Whitest Kids You Know. Did you ever watch any of those?
You talking about my childhood?
Fucking crazy. Yeah, pretty much.
You talking about
That's
the trailer
what that
park
show is.
or what?
Clayton
But it's
Bixby.
called The Whitest Kids You Know.
Yeah.
Like,
What
let's
about
see. We'll
Clayton?
see if we can find one of the Whitest Kids You Know skits.
Limpy. You gotta watch the Clayton Bixby one.
Dedicated dog.
Yeah, with his best buddy Jasper.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. That's. You can't do that.
And he divorced his wife.
Touch my truck.
Is anybody racing at the pad? No, they canceled the pad.
Cancel.
Oh, yeah, the monsoon. They probably are sitting in water down there.
Oh, are they?
Dude, they got a bunch of water all along the whole Mississippi.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all around the outside of him is water.
I guess I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that big
All
storm that we
water
just got. Yeah, there was a bunch where it all met right there in the middle of the country.
Like, here's a skit from Whitest Kids You Know.
Yeah, down in like Mississippi, they got a shit ton of rain.
Yes, this is what we.
That's
needed,
what we
bro.
needed, bro. I told you. I told you.
Okay.
Just hang on to the ball.
Run back.
Hang on to the
hold
ball.
hold on.
It disappeared.
Oh,
I always
dude,
do that
we needed that shit.
because I open up two, or it opens up two, or whatever.
Aight.
There you go.
Come on now.
So, like, here's a skit from the Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh shit.
Fucking 12 gauge.
Billy, you better get ready for.
Receptions this year.
The fuck?
Oh my god. You look so awesome right now. You look so cool with that thing. Hold it up again. You look amazing. You look like the raddest kid ever. Wait a minute. Here, try on my sunglasses. Whoa, that looks awesome. You know how cool you look right now? You look like the devil. Here. Smoke one of my cigarettes. Put one of those in your mouth. Just suck on this like a lollipop. That looks amazing. That is so awesome. Honey, come up here. That is amazing. Wait, I got to get a camera.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like that
Yeah,
show was
yeah.
crazy, dude. That Trevor dude there ended up dying. He like fell off a balcony or something, they say. There's also like a conspiracy behind it because like if you really go watch all this stuff, he was pretty much calling out all this pedophilia shit and all this other shit that is going on now. But yeah, that show was hilarious too. A lot of people don't remember that show.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Did you hit him with the question?
No, it's been so long. I gotta think about this. Okay. So if you could go back to any point in your life, you can't change anything, you can just relive it. Because it was better than now, or for whatever reason. Would you go back, or are you happier right now?
I'm happier now than what I was like in a lot of point in my life. You know, I grew up basically on a ranch, ranching. And if that was the path that you wanted to go, then go that way. Or I chose to, you know, go the other way. I moved to a little bit bigger town, which is known as Roswell. You know, lived there for a couple of years.
Wait, so you lived directly in Roswell?
Yeah, I lived in Roswell for like 3 years.
We talked about aliens when you got here, dog. Where were you? Your radar should have been dinging.
I didn't hear any Roswell talk.
You literally ended our discussion with,
Who's
yo,
my
I got
ranch
another
is
video of one last night. Do you remember that moment?
This today before I even came here. You don't even remember.
You don't even remember telling me what he was telling me. There's people really high over here right now. That's all I can say.
I told you I took a video.
Question.
Tonight.
You're looking for a race spot, and your race master gets snake bit.
You took a
miles
video
away
from
from
earlier
help.
tonight, but you didn't tell
You
me till a
sucked the
little
venom
while
out.
ago. When you told me when you
Come
got
from
here
the
was
next
when
5
we were
miles.
talking about aliens.
Dude, we're
Never
kicking him
even
out, and
heard
we're
it.
getting on down the road. We gotta get the race done. We gotta get this race
Yeah,
done.
he's seen all sorts of shit. Lived in Roswell, dog. You missed it.
I did miss it. I was here.
If you got bit by a snake,
Was it in your boot?
Yeah.
Me? No.
No,
no,
question
he's
is-
saying. Hey, the
says
question
if
was,
you're out looking for a race spot and your race master gets snake bit miles away from help, do you suck the venom out or comfort him with words for the next 5 minutes? Start clock for later.
oh,
No,
it
you-
takes
you're
a
just-
little bit longer than 5 minutes to get. You got about 30 minutes for a snake bite.
Yeah. But yeah, we're kicking him out. We gotta get that race done. We gotta get the race
And-
done.
Any ambulance is going to carry antivenom usually. Where we're from, that's like a common occurrence.
Doctor said
You're
you're
just
gonna
going to
die.
give him some encouraging words
Yeah.
Well, hold on, buddy.
until the ambulance gets there.
Well, I was out peeing one time and I got bit by.
That's what I got
bit
from
on
that.
the. I got bit on
They
the.
were like, "Well, I mean, we're going to keep racing, so I mean, we'll definitely say a prayer for you at the next opening ceremony of whatever race we're doing."
Well, hey, I was.
It was good knowing Trevor, man. He was a good dude.
I was out peeing and I got snake bit on my head of my dick, and luckily Chris Lane was there, so we just cut the.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
He said he's had some goat balls before, so he said.
Right on the tip.
He had it like shooting right out.
Yeah, he said, "Man, I got you. I got you, fam."
And
Is it like that guy that they give him the mechanical arm and he got stuck like that? Have you seen that one where he's fucking smacking himself in the face and shit?
yeah, he was super pissed about it. We only got a field goal?
No, we're still second and goal.
Oh, they're kicking field goals now.
No, we got a field goal, dog.
Oh, after before, but there was an interception you missed. We just got
got
We intercepted it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a miracle.
Yeah.
It was in our favor? All right.
What's the score?
One left.
24-28.
Go left.
Oh,
49ers are on top of the Lions. Lions are like at the 4-yard line and threw it in the ground.
Jasper's baked.
I am baked. Burnt so many doinks.
Higher than a feather in an eagle's butt.
He agrees.
Definitely high as fuck.
What? Yeah. Richard said, "Fuck it." These poor white kids never stood a chance.
Oh, he's got. Oh, he fucking
Somebody talking about the fucking video or what?
Are they going to go for it?
No, keep the field goal.
No. Is it your dude's going to go for it?
He does like to go for it.
That dude loves to go for it.
Yeah.
He's going to go for it.
I hope not, because it's like third and goal and like 7 or 8 yards.
Our defense so good, we'll get another
Lions 4th and goal.
That's the best they look. That was just a bad throw.
What do you do, Matt? Oh, he's going for it. No faith.
Who do y'all like now better?
Yeah, see?
Now you like that, don't you?
Yeah, you're over here.
score it?
Don't do what got you here. Don't do what got you here. Don't do why we love you. Oh, we love you.
Oh, did they score? Did they score?
Matt, what would you call that?
Big
I set this dude up, dude, and he can't even come with it. He's so high. Typical Michigan fan was supposed to be the answer.
That's not bad, dog. That's not bad.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Lions 4th and goal touchdown. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And now we have the lead. Wow, this is a game. Still got a whole nother quarter.
I know, right?
Dope. We gotta stop them one more time though.
Yeah, we're in their head now that we got that interception.
They need to blitz them. They need to come up.
We got mice.
They're doing like this little rollout thing. They need to like fucking blitz that. Send a cornerback.
I hear snacks.
We got snack. We got all the snacks.
We got all the snacks.
Snackers.
Like 6 kinds of candy. Back of that, like battery gas.
As far as tracks that I'd like to photograph, Alaska is probably one of the ones that's on the bucket list.
I kind of would like to go to Alaska once.
It would be an experience.
It'd
We
just
go
be cool.
for the 4th of July. They launch cars off the fucking.
Well, I want to go to that mountain where the alien base is.
Dude, there's this town you
Remember
go
they
to.
remote viewed it?
There's like a harbor town you go to. You have to take a tunnel.
That's where I want to go.
You're not ready.
I'm ready. Safety always off.
You're ready.
So there's a town. There's a
Yeah,
harbor.
it's off.
You have to go through a tunnel, and it only runs twice a day, and it shuts off at a certain time.
No, I didn't get the rat.
You can't leave.
That rat
Until the
is
next
still
day.
going.
But it's pretty cool
Would
because
you go there?
I would go there.
Like,
Yeah, Keith
we
would
literally
go
put it
there.
in the ground to bury it, and it magically came back to life. I
And
swear
it
to
only- you can only go
swear to
one
God.
way, so everybody can do
Roof it, bro. Yes, no.
it. Dude, it's crazy.
We got a fan submission.
And you have to
It's a good start.
slow, and there's a train too to convert to. They got train tracks.
What are you doing?
I'm going fishing.
That pole doesn't even have fishing line on it.
Go get some there.
I don't know.
Man, that was gutsy going for it though. It really was.
That's what they do,
I
man.
know.
And I can't blame them, dude.
No, it's like he was saying, it's a new style of foot. It's like play Madden, I think.
Yeah, but right now you have no fucking choice because your defense is so horrible, dude, that you have to try to score every chance you get. The whole trick is the offense has to be perfect and pray the other team's offense won't be.
Yeah, well, they have no guy that can get to the quarterback right now.
We don't either.
That's what. No, that was what's up right now.
Is it fucking time to go racing yet again or what? Can we get back to like May? We are all sleeping. I think all of us are so fucking high right now. It's ridiculous.
Well, will Jasper get back to play? Oh, did Jasper go get the rat? Did you go get the rat?
No, that's why I was saying that rat is still alive. The one that died, and we were going to bury it with all the kids, and then set it in the hole, and it started moving. So
No, but
the house, and now it's like healthier than it's ever been.
Well, I know, but that was a while ago, wasn't it?
A long time ago, like 4 months or something. Probably it was just hibernating, and we thought it was dead.
His own little pet cemetery here or something. Because didn't Sparkles die too?
Sparkles died too and came back to life, and has now lived for like I don't know. That chicken's 8 years old. How the fuck is a chicken 8 years old? It's healthy as ever, man. Still out there in the freezing cold, running around like none, beating up the other birds to get food. The pizza that I throw them.
And Sparkles.
I think that's why I let the chickens eat pizza. Like
they live forever.
How the fuck?
Ninja Turtles.
I don't get any Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles and Ninja Chickens.
Oh. These ones might be like a pit bull ate Sparkles. It died for 2 hours and then supposedly got back up and ran to the coop. And now has lived like 6 years since then. And is
I
8
grew up
years
on a ranch.
old.
That would have been a dinner.
I don't know. Now it's 8 years old. It's like gamey as hell.
Might be now. All old.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think chickens' lifespans are like 4 years usually. Like, if you look up on like all the other chickens we've had have pretty much died in about 4 or 5 years. Sparkles 8 died once though.
Chicken.
Came back.
You got 8 lives.
I don't know. And then the rat came back. It really was. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, had the whole family out there, like all the little kids, Cora and Graydon, and we dug a hole, and then we set the rat in there, and the box started moving around. And I was like, looked at Kate kind of funny and opened it up, and voila, the motherfucking thing jumped out. And Cora's like, it's alive! It's a miracle!
Zombie!
And like,
Zombie!
It runs inside, and I'm just like, I don't know what that's gonna do to her, but it's done. There ain't no going back now. Like, I guess the rat's alive. Graydon was young enough; he just celebrated because everyone else was celebrating. Deacon was very confused.
Yeah, that dude's good, man. That was a good draw.
Yeah, that was weird. But I don't know. Maybe it is like a pet cemetery in my yard, and if you bury something there, comes back. What's the one dude say?
Better be careful, man. There'll be some native people showing up with horses. Let's bring them back.
Oh shit!
He missed it.
Receiver.
What'd I miss?
Nah.
What are you pointing at me for?
Overthrew me again.
Yeah, that's what he says in Pet Cemetery. Sometimes dead is better.
One more. One more.
Will you dabbins?
Some of that Dolce.
Sweet.
All right, all right.
That's sweet.
We got Germany in the house.
Guten Tag.
And you know the German bras keep them from flopping.
Oh, booze traveler.
Nice defense, bro.
We must dig hole.
Hi.
Oh, James Glenn must be watching the Russian. Oh shit, he's fucking out.
Is it man down? Fucking man down. You can blindfold that fucker with dental floss, dude.
Oh. Yeah, no one smoking over here. He passed it up.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, he missed it. Oh, dude. That's
Dude.
2 stops.
Dude.
Yeah, that was remarkably huge because now if we could score on this drive, we got a buffer.
We can at least get a field goal. That would put us up by 7, right?
Fuck yeah, bro.
We'll be up by 6.
Field goal would put us up by 6. We need a touchdown.
Touchdown. Yep.
You need that pop, that caffeine, that pick me up. I'm telling you, you eat one of those cookies, dude. You don't even know.
Dude, I'd say
One bite, wham! The frosting hits you.
if you snort one of those things,
That's even
What
crazy.
was I saying out in the streets? What did I say, Patrick?
He said,
Oh, yeah.
Taking the winner circle picture. They're all like smiling. It's like they're expecting say cheese or something like that. And then he pops up. He goes, "Tell, say cocaine smells good."
I don't like cocaine, but I like the smell of it.
Yeah. I don't like cocaine, but I love the way it smells.
I cracked up laughing, dude. I was like, but I walked up
Lions will
behind
lose
him.
their first
I wanna
game in the
thank-
playoffs.
I was being a smartass walking back up to the starting line. I want to thank Coca-Cola, Powerade, KFC, Taco Bell. I did the whole Ricky Bobby speech.
You don't like Big Red.
He's wide awake now. He took a drink of dew.
That's right.
He's got like at least like a Q-tip sized slit in the eyeballs right now. It's huge.
You talking about the Q-tip part or the plastic part?
No, just the plastic part in the middle.
Okay.
He can't even. He's trying right now. He couldn't even get a full like the fluffy part.
Harder you fucking try,
He
the
just
harder
kept
you
leaning
fall,
his
buddy.
head back like instead of like opening his eyes.
Just go with it, buddy. Just go with it.
They both actually played really good.
But you know what? Goff's playing better.
Yeah, he is minus that pick.
Yeah.
That helps.
Mountain Dew incoming kidney stones.
Just get him a blanket.
Man, everyone says that. I've drank a lot of dew in my life.
I have too. Back in the day.
I could drink these
Swagger.
monsters. I could fall asleep on these monsters.
Yeah, they'll.
I wonder what those energy drinks do. Do
Ooh.
those create
Oh, no,
kidney
what's he
stones?
doing?
Oh yeah, especially
What
the
is
monsters.
Goff doing? Did you see that?
Blocking.
Yeah, but he got leveled out there at the end, bro.
Yeah, well, there's 2 dudes there.
There's a season left.
They need this. They need home
Yeah.
field advantage.
Look at this right here. Bam! See what I'm saying?
Right,
You got
right
leveled,
side.
dude. Just boom. right to his shoulder.
It was just like a push from that dude.
I almost think that he like spun. He did a pirouette like on purpose.
A pirouette.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
curtsy or whatever the fuck.
So amazing that like that was on the top of your dome.
Is this the last game of the season?
I don't know. No, there's one more. One more. And then
Already?
it's playoffs.
Oh shit! Go
These
Cowboys!
guys play like 150 games now, don't they? It isn't like back in the day when they played
17 weeks.
15 or 14 games. What's this dude, Burt Reynolds in it? Looks like Burt Reynolds on the bed, dude. All just like grinding it out. Jeez Louise. God. Oh, yeah, dude was hanging on him. Throw a flag. Throw a flag.
18 weeks, 17 games. God dang.
Already for
Go Cowboys!
That's crazy. I don't know. Are the Cowboys still mathematically in it, or no? They're out. Oh no, they are out because they lost last week to Philly, right?
Yeah, it was last week when they found out they were out because CJ's still
No playoffs for them.
Whatever his name is.
Cooper Rush. Oh, CJ Lamb or CD Lamb or whatever was out.
He found the last time they won a Super Bowl. It was on VHS underneath it when we replaced his entertainment center earlier.
Yeah,
we got it,
That's awesome,
dude. Another fourth.
What was that? Like Emmett Smith and Troy Aikman?
So this is the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, and he held up a VHS tape. I was like, oh,
Was it
and that
Whit-
was best
what-
yeah. It was. It
Who
was
was
the
the tight
cocaine.
end? Novacek?
Never fun. That's how people played Madden.
Deion Sanders was there the last year?
Yeah, it was the cocaine years, man.
They were getting it, dude. Full tilt.
I don't like it, but I like the way it smells.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor, just all sorts of good dudes.
And this reminds me, don't do drugs. Oh, Waterboy. I put the helmet on and I go around and I get the quarterback and I put him down.
That's about it. No, it's like an alarm
Reminds
clock.
me of that. Don't do drugs.
Same thing happened when my starters going out.
It's like on the dude that my favorite part of the whole movie of Waterboy when he gets him the old guy that talks real weird.
Yeah.
You know, but he's like when he goes on, he's like, he killed him. That's my favorite part of everything. He killed him.
I'm just gonna remand one that way I know it's gonna fit.
How are the Red Wings doing? I got my Red Wings.
How are the Red Wings doing?
They're not doing bad, but they're not winning their division.
They're not doing bad, but they're not winning their division.
The Lions have never won a Super Bowl.
And that's from Stephen A. Smith.
They're not winning. They're not winning like they should.
That was a good Stephen A. Smith you just did.
Was y'all more
He
Lions
threw to that
fans?
dude 2 times, and that's what he did.
What happened? He like
I don't even know, man.
He like froze.
NFL's rigged. Do you think he goes for it here at 4th and 8?
Oh, he slipped.
I think he just said he's going for it.
Oh,
I-
He
man.
like turned. He
Oh, he's
Hey.
going for a field goal. That's why it looked like a big deal, because they never do.
So do y'all like the Lions now or the Lions like when Barry
We've liked the
Sanders-
Lions our whole entire life.
Like
That
I
ain't no
mean, do you
joke.
like Barry? Y'all like him more when Barry Sanders was there, or is it?
Well, I
more
mean,
now?
I always liked Barry Sanders because I was like
Well,
a
we
young
never
kid playing like I was him.
But we
But we
never
well, the one year when Mike Utley got hurt and we went to the NFC Championship
Scott
and lost to the
Mitchell,
Redskins.
Boy.
right there. That's
Look at him getting it. He made the field goal, right? If so,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he can do that.
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah, that boy can pose up like that if he wants, if you making him. It's just like if you win, you can look however you want.
So now the defense needs to hold them.
Yeah, so I mean, like we have
Beat
suffered
4-0.
through being Lions fans the whole time, and like I'm a Michigan State fan, so I couldn't even do like what Matt did and like, latch on to the Patriots because Tom Brady played for Michigan. So that's like kind of my second team. I had no one. So like I have the Lions.
Now I have
And then I just like lose every year. But it was cool to like watch the playoffs without any care, just for whatever type of game it was. But yeah, it's a lot better now that we win games. Now I was when Saban ditched us and I was pissed, I did start liking the Miami Hurricanes.
Who was that?
For a while.
Jimmy?
So in Michigan,
Yeah, that was when they were like wild.
So in Michigan, is it Michigan is like the powerhouse, and then you got Michigan State, or
yeah,
or
well,
like
in football and basketball,
West?
Michigan State's the powerhouse, and Michigan's not as big of a deal usually in basketball.
I didn't know if it
They
was
let Beeline
divided
get
by
it.
the state or whatever. I didn't know if it was like
Oh,
that
it's
deal.
divided
Or
pretty hard for the most part. There's definitely more Michigan fans than Michigan State. But
is one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, or the West side and the East side?
No, man, they're only like an hour apart, aren't they?
Yeah.
Probably an hour down 127 to 94. They're not even far apart. There is an Eastern Michigan, a Western Michigan, another Central Michigan. It's only probably an hour from Michigan State. And then there's a Northern Michigan. I think that's it. I mean, there's other colleges, but the ones that use Michigan, other than like Michigan Tech.
Oakland.
But then, then there's Oakland and Detroit Mercy, but not in whatever the one Izzo went to way up in the fucking middle of it. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm going to jump off and smoke more weed. I had a lot of fun this year with you guys.
Happy New Year, Limpy.
Let's do it again.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, next year's gonna be last.
See you, everyone.
Take it easy.
Later.
Later.